African American Network. We have a local field of global reach. You're watching Out of Bounds with myself, T Rex, Marie in the middle, and of course, the spicy one herself. She's a little sick, so be nice to her. Denise, how y'all doing today, ladies?
Hey T.
I'm good.
First of all, how did you catch COVID? Ain't it dead now? They still alive?
What?
COVID.
He has how you catch COVID.
Marie told you that it was still alive. I don't know where I got it.
It's still alive. I got a patient that right now at this time period has got COVID. One of her caretakers, one of my CNAs tested positive for COVID.
I
And
think
I'm gonna test tomorrow when I go to work, but I'm not gonna test while I'm not at work because I might
I
have it
got
too.
we had VBS this week, so being around those kids, I may have got something.
Oh Lord. So what we
We
gotta
had
do? Do we gotta
vacation
break the
Bible school.
mask back out?
But COVID is here to stay. It's just like the flu. It's not
Yeah,
going anywhere. It's not
Okay.
going
it didn't.
anywhere.
All
It
right. Hey
never
Angela,
left.
how you doing? Angela's here with
It,
us.
it never left. It ain't never
Hi,
left.
Angela. Hi,
Ooh,
Angela. How you doing?
that is something else. Ooh. Ooh. And you testing tomorrow.
I'll probably test tomorrow when I go to work. I ain't gonna test at home. I'm gonna do it at work.
Well, everybody,
Mhm.
T-Rex just froze.
we got that middle. And I'm telling you right now, if we might want to start masking up. We might want to start masking up. But
It's
today
not going anywhere. It's here to stay. It's just like the
is here to
flu.
stay.
It's here
Yeah,
to
my
stay. It's
doctor
just like
said
the
that.
flu.
No,
It's
My
just like the
doctor
flu.
has
You're
said
gonna have
that.
different strands of it. You got different strands
Uh-huh.
of it.
Hmm.
now, either one of y'all, I had COVID for a minute. Hey Jennifer, how you doing?
Jennifer.
Well, I'm blessed, praying to y'all. Oh yeah, they need some girl, Angela. They need some blessing. Both of them might be sick with COVID. Denise is already sick with COVID.
I hear you, Angela. We all blessed, girl. We still here. We blessed.
Okay, let's get this. All right, today's topic is why do we need what do we need to be an American?
White.
I don't think that's it. You said it earlier, but I don't think that's it. You know why? I'll break it down to you. When they said only real Americans, and I thought about that, and I realized there's only one real American here, and that's the
The American
Native American.
Indian.
There you go.
American Indian. And what's that? Columbus and all of them came and took their land away from them. So, you know,
Well, Columbus never
we're
made it to America.
none of us are real Americans. None of us
That's
are.
true. That is true. And the people that came on the top deck of the Mayflower, whatever that ship was, they
It's the worst of the worst.
they were the worst of the worst. They were not the cream of the crop. So you need
I
to
don't meet
understand.
him until August.
What's in August?
I'm reading what she put down there.
Yeah,
I don't meet him till August.
yeah. You know, she said she don't meet him in August, so Vance said he might be. Vance going to come on later, but he'll be the one taking us off. I think. I
I
think
told
we
him I
should.
don't meet brother man till August.
So what I was
Go get
talking
that
about.
sad mix.
So
Yeah.
when you look at what's going on in America right now, let's just be for real. This is just a bunch of crap. Just a bunch of crap. The only people that believe they're true Americans are white males.
Mm-hmm.
They're the only one that's not a minority. Even white women fall in the minority. The
Yes, they
only
do.
ones who think yes, they do. Anyone that think that they're only ones think they're true Americans is white males, and I'm still trying to figure out why. August 16th. We don't have to read about Miss Vance talking to you. I don't understand
I
why.
I know.
I don't understand why. So I would like for somebody. I was hoping some of my friends from Waynesville and Clarksville and that will come on and tell me that what's going on in their perspective of America. So I think we all three agree that's the only one that really think they true Americans, and they're not.
They do. But they're
You know,
not. They're not the original Americans. They just came over and took over just like they do with everything else. They think they are number one, which they are not. The American Indians were the first Americans. They came and did to them about like they did with the slaves. Only thing of it is they brought disease and all this stuff over here with them, which like practically knocked out the American Indian population.
and that's
Then they
exactly
put them
what
on
happened.
reservations. They put them on
That's,
reservations.
that's exactly what happened. And then they made everybody else minorities
Yes.
because. And I'm trying to understand it because I was hoping some of my, like I said earlier, my fans, are they afraid being the white male? Are they afraid that they're so genetically weak that they could get kicked out at any time? They could be put aside anytime, you know, because they named themselves the real American.
But
The
if you
real
stop and think
American.
about it, a lot of the white women, a lot of the white males are doing interracial relationships. They're having interracial children.
That's it.
And that's what the ones that think they are the real Americans cannot tolerate.
Well, they
They
better
can't
not meet
tolerate.
me. Well, I ain't having no kids, but they better not meet me. I think it's pretty lame when you sit here and you think about the struggles that America went through. I was doing a little research and I found out that one of the queens, the first queens of England, was a Moor. She was a Moor, a African woman of color. And England whitewashed all that information. They
Mhm.
still have the names there, but the pictures eventually became white
White.
ladies.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still trying to figure out what is so bad. Even in our Bible, we all know the common sense is if there is a vegetable fruitopia of fruit and plants growing around, it ain't going around. It's in the world right at that time. It was only either Africa before they made the Suez Canal and broke it off to Asia and all that. It had to be Africa. But they don't want to, and the oldest living female fossils they found in Africa. So my whole thing I'm trying to get everybody to understand is that we all in this melting pot together. But I get tired of these guys.
Exactly. That's America. That is America. America is the melting pot. Everybody from every area of the world comes here looking for that freedom, which we have not been given.
That is so true. That is so true. And I don't understand why. I don't understand why everybody's freaking out about who's this and who's that. You know, and then these people from ICE are just messing everything up. And I don't know. But I got a question for y'all because it's still on the same thing as an American. So let's talk about the late Hulk Hogan.
The what?
He went out and said all these racist things about people, and then he died. And now his family's saying, "Please respect him because he's dead." He still was a butthole. Why should people
You talking
respect
about
the butthole?
you talking about what's his name? The wrestler that
The
died?
wrestler Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan, yeah.
Yeah,
Hulk
yeah,
Hogan.
yeah.
I didn't even know. I
Yeah,
didn't even
he
know he
used
had
that
died.
N word religiously. He used it religiously. I mean, he was straight up racist. Period.
Mhm.
You know,
He was straight up racist.
and
But
so
that's the way he was raised. Because
yeah,
I'm sorry, racism is not. You're not born with racism. You're taught it.
Mm-mm.
What
that
you
is true.
hear is
That
how
is
you
true.
raise.
That is true. That is true because that's the only way you can. That's the only way you can learn it is be taught it. Become
Right.
taught it. You know, and back then in the day when America was young, they had their kids dressing up in little Klan outfits and taking them out there. So they teaching them bad habits. And the bad thing
For a
about
necktie. What's that? The necktie party they call it?
yeah,
That's why a lot of black men do not wear neckties because of that. Because when they would hang a black man, they would call it a necktie party.
necktie. Yeah. Well, you was educated on me. I wear a tie every now and then if I can find one to fit around my neck.
But a lot of them that know the history of where the necktie come from, they wear a bow tie. They do not wear neckties because of the fact that that's what they used to call it, a necktie party, when they would hang a black man.
See,
they said that Malcolm. They said that he drowned. Is that true?
Yeah, Malcolm Jamal.
Yeah, he drowned.
That's true.
He drowned.
Yeah, he did. He
The
drowned.
autopsy said it. The autopsy said he drowned.
Okay.
He did drown.
Well, we know you can read that because I started getting them words over 4 syllables and I'm done.
Yeah, I did. I read that part, but they said that when they done the autopsy said that he drowned from asphyxiation, which was from water. So he drowned.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
but it was but what it was, they said that it was several people tried to save him, but saved his daughter, but wasn't able to save him. And one of the people that was trying to save him was, I don't know if he still is, in critical care.
Oh God! Oh my God! Why was they in the water in the first place? What happened? Was it a party?
It's something to do with the current. It was something to do with the current.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
It was something to do with the current.
Can't sweep you away. That undercurrent can't sweep you away. I just think it's tragic. It's tragic. Why do my question to you guys, and anybody out there can answer this question, obviously, why do governments always target we'll just call them, I don't want to call them, the underachievers that are white males to solicit their help to keep minorities in their place to make them feel special? Why do they use them to do that all the time? They're using them now to do that. Why? It's a shame. Why they use
the white that's not money up in the millions, well, the ones that's basically the poor whites. That's basically what you're saying.
That is correct.
To go against the black people. But see, as long as they keeping white against black, instead of letting us come together as a one people, they keep us separated.
And that's how they keep winning.
And that's how they keep winning.
I don't understand why, if we're talking about Americans, that's people that are here today. We're Americans. If you was born here, I don't care if you were illegal or whatever, you was born here. And I'm gonna bring up Donald Trump in a minute if y'all don't remind me, because there's rumors about he wasn't born.
The thing of it is, like they say, we were born here, but what does that mean for us? I mean, we have a nationalized citizenship. I mean, like, we have a friend right now that's going through that, trying to get her citizenship because of the fact that her dad made sure of that. And now, because of all of this stuff that's going on, now she's fighting to come back to the United States.
And so, the bad thing about that,
what does it mean? It means nothing. It means
the law
nothing.
Means nothing. He's changing all the rules. He's changing all the rules.
Changing everything.
Our friends' fathers, if you were back in the day, if your father or your mother joined the service, and you came
and you were born,
you were made an American citizen.
You were born an American citizen because of your parents.
They won't give you that citizenship. You have to leave the country and go fix it. And I think but you know what? America's only picking on the people that show up to get their citizenship. They're not getting the bad people. They're not getting the bad people.
No, they're not. Because if they were, you would hear about it.
Yeah, because
they would not be going. They would not. Well, you hear me? They would not be going easily. They will be fighting. So the ones that they're going after are the ones that are really here working and doing what they need to be. Now they're going after the criminals, what they claim they're going after, because they're not. They're going after the ones that's here working, trying to make money.
You know why they're not going after them real ones? Because ICE
they be dead.
That's
They be
correct.
dead.
That is correct. But they'll sure go down there and get somebody that's doing, like you said, an honest job, waiting for their citizenship. And then they, like we said last week, they sit here and start complaining about taxes, Social Security, Medicaid, and all. And every last one of those people that have a real job, they go to work. They pay all that into every last one of those social programs, including state and federal taxes, and cannot get that until they become a citizen.
Exactly.
So they're here working. They're not taken away from society. They're giving back
to society.
To society.
Because in all honesty, where people talking about they're coming over taking the jobs, this, that, and the other, they doing the jobs that you don't want to do.
I know y'all seen the memes. I'm still trying to figure out which one of my white friends is going to go out there and pick some tobacco or some cotton or some beans. I'm trying to figure which one of my, because friends I know, they ain't going out there.
They not going to.
They ain't gonna do that. They're not gonna come over here and get down their knees and lay your sod in your grass.
Or go out there and pick up trash. Or go pick up trash, which is what I see them doing too. They're not gonna do that either.
None of that. Not a bit. What'd she say? What'd she say? She can't be cussing now. Let her know she can't be cussing, but she can scream on in if she wants to.
No, I said that, or pick up trash. They're not gonna do that either.
They're not gonna do that either.
Because you see, a lot of Hispanic people are the ones that's doing that. You're not gonna see no white Americans, nor you gonna see the black Americans.
No, that is
I see maybe one or two, but most of the ones I see are the Hispanics.
And they come.
I mean, that's the way it is in Tennessee. I can't say about nowhere else, but in Tennessee, it's majority the Hispanic people.
And that's a good paying job. That's a good paying job, a garbage man. But they don't want to do it because it's not reputable. I'm 18, I can't tell you, oh baby, I'm a garbage man. Back in the day, a garbage man was driving them Cadillacs, come in, zip his work suit up, go to work, get out, take that work suit off, that little coveralls off, getting his brand new Cadillac, go to his house. I know they getting paid because they government. So I don't see, I'm still trying to figure out what makes an American citizen. If you're not an American citizen, if you're not born here, okay.
What makes you an American citizen?
Kick you out. This man's he's got enough power now that he can ignore the Supreme Court.
Yep.
You know, and I'm trying to figure out.
But I was looking at this thing where Obama was sitting up there talking about the Constitution. The Constitution didn't consider us to be humans anyway.
That is true. That is true.
They didn't consider women to be humans. Only ones they was talking about was the white men, not the women.
They ain't talking about
not
nobody
the men
else.
of color, not the women of color, just the white men. And that's what the American Constitution stated.
All the time. And that's what I was trying to grasp that the other day when I was reading. I was trying, not the Constitution, just that part that you was talking about. I was trying to grasp the understanding of why did they say that? And I understand why. They thought a black person was 1/5 or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. 1/5 of even being human beings.
So when you sit back and you look at the history from where these people came from, we're gonna talk about. I call them these people because I'm not talking about the Hispanics. I'm talking about people who came from England on here on the Mayflower that started all this mess. They brought all kinds of disease and was killing people. But my thing is, why come over here when you was being crucified for wanting to be different? The Europeans have been even messing with the Bible the whole time. And I know that's a sore subject for some people, but it's the truth. You know, there's I think I read there's 5 books that's not in the King James Version, the Book of Enoch and all that. You can't have a complete word of God if the book isn't complete. But exactly. Exactly. They make the narrative to fit them, so that they
Exactly.
feel successful. And
And
then
a lot of pastors do that now. To even today, a lot of pastors do that.
and I try to understand. But I do understand one thing that makes you an American citizen. If you got a lot of green, because green
That makes
has no color other than green. So rich black
agree.
people, rich women, rich anybody that's rich. When I'm talking about close to $1 billion, they are American citizens. And I was watching.
Up to a point. Up to a point.
Oh, you pause. Maybe I pause.
Up to a point.
Go ahead.
Because as soon as they don't need that black money, the black people that got the money, or the people of color that have the money, then you're not an American citizen anymore. I mean, even though you might have the money, I mean, as far as they're concerned, you know better than me, and I don't have that kind of money.
You think about it. You think about it. I'm not going to use. I'm going to use Michael Jordan because he's the first one that comes to my mind. The good doggone well, they ain't call him no N-word wherever he go. Some of the poor ones might, but the ones, them billionaires, they rubbing elbows with him. So,
Well, I'm gonna raise my hand. I've been called the N-word
at work.
I don't know.
Oh,
I've been called it. Been told to go back where I came from. I've been called all kind of stuff like that.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Yeah.
I've heard that too.
But you know what I told them? I said I don't think my mama would like that. Well, that's where I came from. My mama. I came from my mama.
I didn't think about that. But that was their go. That was the go-to back in the day, or probably even today, when they can't outsource you with conversation. Because let's just be for real, the upper class, they deal with upper class people. They might deal with you at work, then they go on home, but they're a supervisor or owner or something. They're not really at the same grocery stores, Vons, and all that you're at. They send somebody out. They probably send Sanquella out there, the Mexican maid, to do their shopping for them. So they don't even do anything like that. So they stay away from them. But the point of the whole matter is, we here in America trying to survive, and they are putting poor white men and uneducated white men against black people to distract of what's going on in the true America. And that's what people need to understand. It's not about what color you are. It's all about what money you have. And it is. You should discriminate, because he came in here, he cut all the programs that was helping Americans. He cut SNAP, the kids get their food to eat. He cut all kinds of
Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security. He came in and cut all of it. But the thing of it is, they thought it was going to hurt the people of color, but it's hurting more of them than it's hurting us.
They're waking up now. If you're on Facebook, you see them. They waking up. I didn't know it was going to be
too little, too late. Too little, too late.
Because
make America great again. Make America white again. That's all he's trying to do.
No, it's not even.
Make America. What's that? Green. It's green. Make America green again.
That's what it is. If you got money, you on his side.
There you go.
He's on his side. He's like, that's what we got to do. And I can understand why people defend this guy when they see what he's actually doing.
I don't understand it. I don't get it.
I don't get it. I'm trying to understand why they do it, because if we're all on this boat together, if this boat sinks, we all drown.
We all sinking.
So only ones that may survive are the ones that are wealthy, that can get in lifeboats before everybody else. The rest of us
got that green. The ones that got the green.
Say it doesn't. And when it comes to money, the only thing that comes to money is green. So it don't care if you black, green, purple, white, or whatever. If you got some money, you on. I've been looking at houses. in Tennessee and Mississippi, and so I was googling stuff like what's the whitest city in America, what's the blackest city in America. Jackson, Mississippi is the blackest city in America. I don't know how to beat out Chicago, but they were going by percentages, and the ones that was the whitest. They got the Sundown. You know they call them what y'all know what I'm talking about. Sundown cities.
Mm-hmm. I do.
There were some poor ass people in that town. Why? So why are you trying not to make money? I don't understand it. I don't understand their philosophy. The American. You know, as I said, the American, because we're all not Americans. We're just here. Why are they so worried about other people maneuvering up?
Well, apparently Idaho is one of them people, one of them places that don't like us. Because I had a girlfriend that was working in Idaho, and I'm so glad I never went there traveling because they gave her a rough time because of her skin color, and she was darker than me. I mean, I've never had an issue. I never had an issue since I've been traveling as far as being treated that way. But her first job, she had a bad experience and she never went back. She never did it again.
Not for you people who are new followers. Marie is a traveling nurse, RN, not just a nurse. She's an RN. She's licensed.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to bring that up because these two ladies here are highly educated. I just got a degree, so I don't matter. But these two ladies here are highly educated, and they know what they're talking about. So when you sit here and you're trying to figure out what the world's about, it's crazy. I don't get anything that's going on with this Donald Trump guy. And everybody knows he's lying.
And I don't know why. And really, people keep talking about it and nobody's doing nothing about it.
Because Denise, in all honesty, they believe anything that comes out of that man's mouth.
That's
I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I mean, if you sit back and you look at what he's doing one thing and he's saying a totally different other. Don't understand.
And they all see it and ain't doing nothing.
You know how he's a con artist? He's selling Bibles, door-to-door Bibles. He's selling tennis shoes. He's selling.
Wait a minute, he got Trump shoes.
Yes, he got.
Are they selling them at the Trump store? Are they selling them at the Trump store? Do I need to go by the Trump store and see what they got up in there?
They look like gold. They look like the old gold Converse.
They might run you. They might run you out.
It is crazy. It is crazy. I just don't. I'm trying to. When you sit here and think about
no black people allowed.
All the stuff we put up with. All the stuff.
I'm serious. He got a whole billboard, Trump store. A whole billboard going toward East Tennessee is a whole billboard that says Trump store.
Wow.
But he cannot get none of my pennies. And notice I said
that's
pennies.
right.
You know what?
Not even
that's penny. About all I was spending there.
So I ain't gonna spend a penny.
Exactly.
I told you about the poor states. Unfortunately, the poor states are all in the southeast except for Georgia and Florida. And that's the ones that's getting the most financial help from the government. And they're also the most the most of their poor happens to be white. So when these people vote for a Republican saying they're going to help me, they're the ones slamming you to the ground. And now they're whining. Oh my God, why? I didn't know
why. Because they thought it was going to affect the people of color. But people of color, majority of us are out working, busting our behinds trying to make money. We not depending on no government, nothing, no government assistance, because we have a harder time getting it than anybody does. Believe me, I know, because I was a single parent. I was a single parent, and they would not even give me food stamps, and I was not working. They would not give me nothing because they told me I was living with my parents, and I might give some of it to my parents. They gave me nothing.
They ain't gonna give you nothing.
Nothing.
Especially if
They
you,
got a program to help feed the
especially if
family,
you're black.
but they don't give it to you.
They would not
If you're
give me
black, they don't want to give it to you.
nothing. Nothing. Because they said I was living with my parents and I might give them some. They gave me no food stamps. They gave me no SNAP. They gave me nothing.
And here we are paying taxes.
Paying tax.
We can't
Now.
even
Exactly. And they would not give me nothing. Hell, I got more when I was going to school for nursing than I did when I was a single parent.
Mm-hmm.
They try to make it harder for people to succeed, people of color and women to succeed.
And that is why there's so much of a house, so many homeless people today because of that fact. People can't afford to live in a house. They can't afford food. They got to decide: do I want to pay my electric bill or do I want to eat? Do I want to pay my house note or do I want to eat? I mean, that's the decision they're making. I mean, then you have so many people that are on a fixed income that are eating cat food, they're eating dog food because it's cheaper than buying food.
Y'all know my story on that. I'm not going to go back over that on that. So I agree with you. That is very sad. And like I said earlier, my grandma.
I don't know about that dog food. My dog food's high.
Well, that's because you got.
But because you choose to buy the experience. I do too for my dogs. But you know, there's
dog food, cat food's high to me.
There's cheap. There's
it's
cheaper
than regular food.
It's cheaper. You can buy that off-brand stuff. It's like what, $4 or $5 a bag, and it lasts you at least a week.
I mean,
but I don't. My doggies don't eat it.
I look at why they always talk about like the hard jobs. Like I know y'all seen the memes and the little funny commercials on YouTube and all that. People when the black guys on the horse talking about get back to work, and the white guys are doing the work talking about, man, this is really hard. Let's just quit and go get those people that over the border and bring them back out here because this work is too much for me. They don't want to work, but they'll call you lazy, but they don't want to work. And the ones that do work, I am not putting them down one bit. If you carry your own weight, you're an excellent person. And if you're in America and you carry your own weight and you paying taxes, I don't care if you was born here, if you flew here, you got here yesterday and started work today. If you're paying taxes, you should be in America because you are preparing to help America right now succeed. And that's all it is to it. And he's stealing every penny. This man is stealing every penny we can. He can put in his pocket. And these people are still saying, oh, but he's the best. He's the best. I'm like, I understand how Jim Jones got them to drink that Kool-Aid. I really do.
I can see it too because they so, I don't know, they so fixated. They blind. They can't see. Put it that way. They can't see what's right in front of them.
It's hatred. It's hatred. It's hatred. You know, that's why we're looking. When I say we, me and Jen, we're looking for a place to live. We're looking at Tennessee and Mississippi, North Mississippi, right now from Memphis. You know, because interracial couples get it on both ends, and so I don't want. I can handle myself, but I don't want her out doing something wrong if something happens. But why do people pick on somebody that's not bothering nobody? Minorities aren't out going over to their houses, shooting them, robbing them, raping their children, and all that. They're not doing that. They out working. So why are the white men in America so afraid of people of color and also women? They are really afraid of women. And you two are probably at the top of the list of educated black women. Lord Jesus, they're afraid. You educated women, period. They're afraid of them because you got your own will, your own mind, your own money. That's why they play with little girls, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. They can't handle a strong, educated woman, so they go for little girls. They go for little girls.
They can't, you know, and I still don't understand how a person who's supposed to be all this can stoop that low to do something like that. They should be kicked out of the country. They shouldn't be Americans anymore. They should be sent down to Venezuela, where they put them in them camps where they had that young man at. Them people they sending over here. That's where they need to put him. Every last one of them. And I don't know if y'all know, but I'm pretty sure y'all do. I'm not gonna say every last congressman, but I would say the majority of them, especially unfortunately the white males, are taking kickbacks from these major companies. They make $174,000 a year, and they millionaires. Explain to me how you make that kind of money and you millionaire. I'm pretty close. I'm not up that high, but I'm pretty close, and I ain't no damn millionaire. So how are they becoming a millionaire? They get kickbacks like $5 million from some other company that need them to vote a certain way. So first of all, they're not even worried about the people. They're not even worried about the American people. They worried about their
how much they can make. How much they can make.
And this is, I'm not going to say this is just on the Republican side. I can't believe it's just on the Republican side. I'm sure it's across the side too, because I don't understand why anybody would want to go into public servitude and go to all this bull crap every day, go home and relax if they ain't making no money out of it. Because I don't know what's your boy from Kentucky, the old dude with the glass, Mitch? What's Mitch's last name? What's Mitch's last name? Is it McConnell or something like that?
You talking about what's his name? No, that ain't his last name. His last name ain't O'Connell, is it?
I don't know what Mitch's last name is. He's a Kentucky representative that's a Republican. He's worth $27 million. And his salary just got to $174,000 a year.
How's he worth that much money?
Explain that to me. Explain that to me. So don't they always talk about poor people are crooks and they poor because they don't want to work. No, they poor because you won't give them a chance to work. Nobody wants to be poor. Come on. I can remember growing up as a kid. I didn't have the best life. With you, I'm just gonna be bold. I'll say it out loud. Back in the day, if a roach fell in your cereal, you picked that roach out, threw him away, ate your cereal, or you didn't eat. So I know my kids didn't have that time. They didn't have to worry about that. But when I was in Toledo living off, till my mom married my stepdad, for sure. I'm just telling people if you think because you're poor you can't get ahead, that's bull crap. Just get up, pull your bike. It's going to take you harder. And if you're a person of color or a woman, it's going to take you extra harder to get to
extra
that
long.
But
no doubt.
So I think what you really need to be an American is money. The more money you got, the more American you are.
Because citizenship don't mean nothing.
Don't mean nothing.
Don't mean nothing.
Because if you marry a woman that came from USA,
he's trying to work. He's trying to wipe that American citizenship out anyway, just to get rid of us that were born Americans.
Anybody
he's trying to wipe it out. He's trying to wipe it out.
He's trying to get rid of it.
And like I said, all those black people that got that money, they think they ain't got nothing to worry about. As soon as he gets through it, us little poor people, he ain't gonna need y'all no more either.
That's for sure. That's for sure. See, and that's not just for black people. That's for women too. Women of color and women.
That's what I said. As soon as he gets done with the people of color, and he don't need those people of color that's got that green. They're gonna be just like the rest of us.
That's for sure. And what are they gonna do? Oh, I didn't know. Just like they doing now. I didn't know. I'm so sorry. It's too late.
Too late now. Y'all voted for him.
What is your boy doing?
What's that statement they said? You made that bed, now sleep in it.
Yeah, that's it. That's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do.
You lay with dogs, you get fleas.
That one too, Denise.
Well, he definitely laid with some dogs, because I'm gonna tell you right now. we was talking about. Remember they talked about what makes you an American citizen. If your mother came here and gave birth to you, then you were American citizen. Well, I don't know if
You're
it's true
born
or
in
not,
America. You're an
but
American
they
citizen.
pushing it. But Donald Trump was born on a ship. Then when his parents got here, when his mama got here from Scotland or somewhere, then they forged the birth certificate to say he's an American. And then his last son,
But he ain't in
the one
Look,
by
he
his
ain't
current
American.
wife.
His wife not American. His children not an American. But he trying to deport the people of color.
Yeah.
Start with your family. Start with yourself because you ain't even American citizen. Why you up here on Obama?
All the time, and that's his biggest deflection. When he gets caught on something, he always reflects to
Go
Obama.
for Obama. He go for
And
Obama.
he's a felon.
Yeah,
He's a felon.
he's a
Exactly.
pedophile.
Pedophile, felon. What's that?
It would be
Epstein
no way on
files.
this earth.
Trying to keep the attention off the Epstein files because you know he involved in that. Yeah.
And Diddy, the Diddy stuff.
Get it.
They say he was at some Diddy parties. You know he a freak. Come on, y'all. You know he a freak. You know, so you know he been at the Diddy parties. That's just. I'm not saying everybody went to a Diddy party was doing the Diddy stuff, but he was at the Epstein's party. He was definitely doing some Epstein stuff. You know,
he was doing some stuff at the Diddy party too.
Well,
The way he liked to rub on butts and stuff.
What did he say when he was on before he became president the first time? Just grab him by the you know what? Damn it. And then they voted for this man. I don't understand. I just don't. If I would have said you walk up to a woman, just grab her by her thing.
Right.
But he said it.
I probably couldn't have got a job.
Yeah, he did.
They were
Sponsor. I sponsor this, so I go and I grab them and they take it.
That's what he said.
That's what he said.
So, and he's really not. He really don't have no money. He don't own nothing. He don't own nothing. Everything he's got is tied up in somebody else's name.
Where's Muskrat at?
Yeah, where's Muskrat?
They fight.
Huh?
They having a lover's quarrel.
I know. He don't talk about Muskrat now.
Well, because Muskrat shut up, because Muskrat got a big old space X space is him, something like that. Got that big old bonus or something kicked in to help them do their job. So he shut up. They can do is give money, and that's what happens. You give money, they don't talk no more.
Yeah, but you remember Muskrat was up there saying he fixed the election for him. But he said, he up there said Obama cheated.
Yeah,
he said how the heck Hillary cheat and Hillary didn't even win? Explain.
I don't know if I froze you up. I didn't hear you. I froze
Hillary cheat and Hillary didn't even win.
Because he's a
anybody
the best thing he is a reflector. He reflects it. He can deflect it off of himself onto somebody else. Obama, Bill Clinton. But
that way it takes away from the Epstein files, which has everything to do with him.
That's it. But do y'all remember the first time he was in office, he sent all those Latino brothers that was in the military back to Mexico? Remember he did all that? Yeah. I was wondering, did y'all know, did Biden bring them back? Or are they still over there trying to get back?
He bought them. Did he bring them back?
I didn't. I couldn't find anything on the internet saying that he did.
Well, they still over there then. If you didn't.
My whole thing is, but you know, us Democrats are supposed to be better than that. He can pardon Trump, pardon everybody in the doggone January 6th thing.
He sure did. And then he got the nerve to say something because Clinton pardoned his son.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He pardoned
And,
everybody,
and they
Everybody.
killed
everybody that
even
was
the ones that
involved in
kill
the
people.
January 6th.
Even the ones that kill people.
That's it.
Exactly.
That's it. I don't get it. I just don't get it. So what you're saying to those families that lost somebody, even that poor lady that was on the other side, was on that side that got shot doing something that she thought she was doing right. That's a loss of life you'll never get back. Over something stupid as you could have just conceded and moved on. But
He was
here it
determined
is.
not to.
That's right. And before we go, we got time left. America, what it means to be American. What about the Constitution of America? I know y'all earlier we said that they women and men, women and people of color are not full U.S. citizens. But doesn't the Constitution work for white men and say you can only run one term as president? Now he's coming up with some scheme to let Vance run for president, and then Vance quit, and then he becomes the president again. Why do we want a 90-something-year-old man as the president anyway? Why?
But they talked about Biden.
Sure
They
did.
talked
And he
about
talked about
Biden.
that. Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody saying nothing about his catheter bag. You see when he walking down, when he on the suit all bag, and that little thing coming from his wee down to his ankle.
Trump?
Yeah, so you didn't see it. The next time you see him stand up, okay, hold on. I'm telling Miss Laura, okay.
I hadn't seen it.
I hadn't either.
Somebody mentioned it, and then you never heard it again. But it was running the catheter when he turned some way, for lack of a better word, the part that goes inside your penis.
Yeah, he got it for the catheter.
It turned.
A catheter.
You can see the line.
He had the catheter on.
Huh?
He has a catheter on.
Yes, he has a catheter on. He has a catheter on.
Well, they say he's not well. They say he's not well.
I just think it's kind of crazy. All I would like for America to do is stand up to be what it's supposed to be. Land of the free and land of the brave. Not land of who got money and the rest of y'all.
For the people, all the people.
Mm-hmm.
By the people.
By the people, exactly.
The only thing by the people.
But the thing of it is, when they signed that Constitution, it did not include women and people of color.
That's for sure.
So Denise, that knocked us out both ways.
We even have to still today in the 2000s, we still have to get voted to vote. They have to pass a vote for us to vote.
And then I have friends that can't even vote because of the fact that they got a felony on their record, and yet we got a felon as the president.
And I see that's contradicting. That's contradiction right there.
Yeah, exactly.
That's contradiction.
Everybody's wrong.
Exactly.
It is. But you know what?
You're not pro.
He's above the law. He's above the law.
He is not above the law.
I feel bad.
He thinks he's above the law. All his mega followers think he's above the law, but he is no better than I am. It's like somebody made a statement and said that they can't even get out of a speeding ticket where he was driving 5 miles over the speed limit, and yet you got a felon as a president.
And a child, and a molester, all of them. Because they say grab him by the crotch.
That part.
If Obama would have said grab him by the crotch, he'd never be either. He probably wouldn't even
would not be a president. He would have never made it.
He probably got kicked
would have never made it.
They probably trying to hang him.
He keep trying to find anything he possibly can against Obama to keep the the line to keep the spotlight out for himself.
Have
So
y'all
those
And stop
people-
worrying about Obama. Obama ain't
How
worried
long
about
has
him.
Obama been out of office? How long he been out of office? How long?
8 years?
Almost 5.
Yeah.
No, it's almost
8
5 years.
5 or
I'm a-
6.
You had
Almost 5 years. It's
No,
gonna be
more
5
than
years
that.
in November. It's when his behind won the presidency after
Right.
Biden. Biden was only in office for 4 years.
Right.
Then he came back and ran again. So it's gonna be 5 years. Obama been out of office 5 years. Why are you so fixated on this man? Why?
Well, really, Obama's been out of office 6.
Because of the
10
fact
years.
of the matter is because he is not your color. I don't care.
That's it.
He's not your
And
color.
he's so worried about him. You know, he's so worried about
Hold on,
Obama's
wait a minute.
citizenship.
He went. Wait a minute, I forgot. It has been almost 9 years because he won after Obama because he
Mhm.
refused to hang Obama's picture in the White House.
And
Yeah.
I think he took it back down.
He refused to hang Obama's picture in the White House.
Did he
I tell
take it
you,
down?
Yeah, he took it down. He took Bill Clinton down. He took all of them down.
Oh.
He do this. He's off the chain. He's off the chain.
So he
I-
took
I
all
don't
the Democrat.
understand.
He took all the Democrat pictures down.
He's supposedly changing the Kennedy Center to the First Lady Melania Trump Center.
Oh Lord.
And what was the center that he did that nobody will perform in now? What's that? What's the big place where all these stars was going to once upon a time?
Oh,
And because of the fact, what was that place?
He changed it. I forgot the name of that one. But yeah, I remember.
Everybody that draws a crowd has refused to perform there. They're going somewhere else.
He's so infatuated with Putin, and it's crazy. Now I want to ask you a question. I got a question for y'all because they just made a deal with the EU, the European Union, that they get all this stuff, but the tariffs are only 15%. If I was with the European Union, I'd have took it too because they don't pay the tariffs. How many times you got to tell people we pay the tariffs? So they don't care.
Take my word for it. I just ordered something, and I had to pay $27 as a tariff fee.
Yeah.
We the ones paying it.
Yes, we're the ones paying for it. You know.
And all
But
the y'all
yet
people
still-
like, yeah. Order something from someplace else to see what you gonna be paying.
But wait till that stuff start hitting the grocery stores and the gasoline.
Mhm.
Out here,
It's
gas.
almost in the grocery stores now. Food is high.
What's your
Really
gas right now? What's your gas right now?
What, about two-
$3.74. No, $2.74 here.
yeah, about 283.
Yeah, we're close to 5 out here. That's, you know, and then he wants to. I know people be tired of me saying this, but you know, you got the states like California, Texas, New York that are making more, that give in more taxes than they get federal assistance. And he's going to war with them, and them are Democratic states except for Texas. You know, and it's crazy. And Texas is just as bad as making America great again. They are trying to reorganize their lines for their districts, the districts for the Republicans. So when they vote, they take a Democratic district, cut it in half, and give it to two Republican side, and then there's that's what they're trying to do. That's what they're trying to do. It's ugly. Everywhere this man's touched, it's been ugly. And I don't know, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say the Antichrist is not Donald Trump. I think the Antichrist.
It's not.
I think that guy is the head of the house.
He's paving the way for him. He's paving the way for him.
The little guy,
He's paving the way because the thing of it is, people are so involved with technology and stuff like that. Like most of everything now is done online, and that's where it says that that's where it will be. It's gonna be that way. It's gonna be technology, electronics. That's where it's coming from. Because this generation that's coming up now, if they lost internet, if they lost cable, if they lost cell phones, they wouldn't know how to react. They wouldn't know how to live.
They would.
They
They have
would
to
not.
go to the grocery.
They
They have to
can't
go
even
grocery shopping.
they can't even write in cursive. They can't even write in cursive.
Out here in
And look,
California,
They
these
stop
kids don't
even
even
a
go
lot of
grocery shopping.
vehicles now. I mean, they're computerized. People can hack your vehicles now.
You got to buy them. I'm gonna go off script for a little bit. Online, if you got one of those remotes to start your car, like you get in your car, it's keyless, you can start it up. It's called go online. It's called some kind of box. You can get one for like $15. You can
Cherokee's freezing.
have your friend or one of your family members and call your phone. Your phone will not ring. So put your key in there so they can't scan you, because how they steal your car now is they'll sit out front of your house and scan for your key code. Anyway, it's really bad.
Yeah.
It's really bad. Well, we got to get ready to go, y'all. We probably left, so
They would have to
you
knock
guys
my
can
house
still
down
start
to
the
drive
next-
my car away.
got switched on the top.
I said they're gonna have to knock my house down to drive my car away. It's in the garage.
Is
But,
it the garage? That's
yeah,
really
it's in the
bad.
garage. Thank everyone for tonight. I'm sorry I wasn't very participated tonight, but I've got COVID, so I'm not feeling too good. But thanks for watching, and y'all have a good week. And COVID is still here; it's not gone. So protect yourself and take care this week and be blessed.
Good night,
Marie?
everyone. Thank you for watching. Like I said, didn't have much interaction from the audience tonight, but we appreciate the ones that watched with us. We will see you here again next week. As Denise said, COVID is still here, so protect yourself. As a matter of fact, I'm taking care of a patient that got COVID. One of my CNAs tested positive. I think I might be like Denise, but I'm gonna wait till I go to work to test. So you all be safe, be vigilant,